design a luggage tag like the pros. First, we're going to click on Create a New Design and then Create a New Design. Next, I wanted to see my material displayed in the laser, so I have selected the correct laser. Here I have black acrylic and some of the Maryland flag material. I ended up switching it to something else next. We're going to add text by clicking on the text box and then typing our text. Once we have that text, we can adjust what font size, what font type and font size we want to use. I've gone through quite a few options on here. One thing that I definitely need to give you a heads up for from now, if you are going to be cutting your words, make sure that they are nice and large. That way you will have no problem losing your parts. And you can see that you are able to, again, adjust your spacing. And if you want to break the text up into two separate lines, the only way you can do that is by writing each word separately. So in a second, you are going to see me get rid of B, just leave kind, and then I made a copy to make B on its own line. Just adjusting the text to my liking before I add the outline of the tag. To add the outline of the tag, we're going to add an element, and then I decided I wanted a hexagon, so I have 6-sided shape. Pro tip, make sure that you round the edges. If you don't round the edges, it will be very sharp. Another pro tip, if you're scaling this, we can use the ruler off to the side, and we have to make sure that the proportions are kept together. Now that I have my outline of the tag, I am going to go back to editing the text a little bit more so I can set it to my liking. I went back and did some more font edits until I knew I liked the setup. Once I kind of had my text in the right place, I decided that I wanted to add an actual B. So you will notice I put the correct material in the laser. There are B's on the material. We're going to add artwork, and you can type in the item that you're searching for. It'll give us quite a few options for quick graphics that are easy to be cut out on the laser, or engraved, or scored, if that's what we wanted to do. So I found this simple B, which I am going to scale to the design, and once again adjust this fast speed a little bit more. Now once I have it adjusted, I wanted to link these words together. So I had both of them selected by holding down the Shift key, and I used the group button or the join button over on the right hand side. Then we're going to select the wording and create an outline. You have to click on Create New Outline and then set how much do you want the outline to be by. I selected 0.1. My software got reset here for a second, but we want to join the outline of the words with the outside of the shape. This will allow for the hexagon to have spacing for the sticking out words to be glued. We're almost there. We need to have a hole so that the tag could have the hardware attached, whether it's a string or I have some other hardware as well. Once you add the circle, scale it. 0.2 is a great size. Make sure that you keep the circle far enough from the edge so it does not break there. And we are good to go. We have our basic design. Now that the design is set, we want to decide what exactly are we going to do with it. In this material, I have it loaded so that the back side is facing up. So I had selected the text and mirrored the design. Then I changed the order of each of my components. I am only cutting the background from here. I sometimes score the outline of the words that I will be gluing on, so I know exactly where to place them. I ended up deciding that I will just ignore those for now and cut out the hexagon itself. Now I have the black acrylic loaded into the machine. I have my hexagon already cut out. With this, I am having the 3M side facing down, which means again I have to select my text and mirror it once again. I'm selecting both at the same time by holding down Shift and then using the mirror key, the mirror function, to orient the words the correct way. Then move each component over the material. This is different material, so you will notice that in the material setting on our screen, instead of having clear acrylic, I have medium black acrylic. Once I have the items cut out in the right place, we are ready for the final product.